model railroaders. I love it so much, I just can't stop. And that's not what you're thinking about. What am I talking about? I'm talking about painting custom HO scale locomotives. This is the Kato that I customize, and this is CP Beaver paint. This is a Kato SD40-2 that I painted from scratch. I don't know where that paint went. I may have used it up. It's been a couple years since I painted that. So I'm getting ready to do another. This one's gonna be $59.94 or 50 some. It's gonna be basically a snoot beaver. There's another one. I forgot the number. It's on my computer. And I'm mixing up paint. Everybody has a Hobby Lobby near them, and I have a Hobby Lobby that I get testers paint from. But I also have I have some old paint left over from when I did custom locos a few years ago, 5-6 years ago now, almost, when I started. This is it was Pacemaker red, and I added another red to it, and I made it a darker red. And I was checking. I went ahead and I painted that sill. And then sometimes you don't really know what the color's gonna look like until you put a gloss over it. So I glossed it with a brush. It's a little rough, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. I could sand it down and refinish the gloss. But it looks pretty good. Whoop. And that's a Sioux. I did that one. This is one I painted, and I did another one for my son over here. The trouble with doing custom locos, you get a shell and you paint it. It is difficult to find a Kato chassis. So that one needs a chassis. And I did see one of these, and I think it's still on eBay. A Proto 2000 for $75. But I already have both of them. I don't really need it. My son doesn't need it. But these right here, except for that one, all been painted by me. And I thought I'd stop, but for some reason I just can't stop. I've got one here I'm working on, and I have some parts left over, and I'm looking for handrails for that, a Kato SD40-2 handrail. I'm waiting for the Castle Shops, yeah, Castle Shops 4-window SD40-2 Go Transit cab to show up from Canada. This one here is a BC rail to match. The same paint scheme over here. But this is a -9. This is not exactly the same. The front on the SD40-2, the front and the rear, the handrails are silver. So that's why I download a lot of pictures from railroad archives and look at all of them, choose which number I want. And I try to match it the best I can. I just like that so much. I wanted to do another one that's going to be a snoot. Okay, so like I said, I like it so much I can't stop. I like these lease units I have. You guys like to buy stuff that's already painted. I like to make it. These are all my locos that don't have chassis. These are all painted by me. There's just so many. There's like 100 custom locos out of 250, so it's getting to be almost a third. That's another custom loco. And then when you buy a loco and you just do a little bit to it, there's not a lot done to that, but I painted the red stripe across the Rio Grande according to the pictures, and I primed a few areas. It's really easy to do, and a lot of people are just as good, if not better than me. And if you want to make money doing this, you could sell some of the stuff for several $100s. Scale Trains makes one of these, but it's previous to this. This is now a yard unit, remote control. That's a custom loco. And the majority of these are all custom. And there's the sister to the other one I just showed you. I don't have the front handrail. I'm looking for a handrail. I wish anytime they made something in the United States, you could always get parts for it. You can with cars. If you have an old car, you can get a part for it. But for some reason, model trains and other things, once they stop making them, that's it. You can't get parts for them anymore unless you can find it used or new that somebody's had sitting around. And it's just, if you haven't seen my other videos, there's so much stuff down here that I've done. You can pull out a box and find a goodie. It's my son's stuff. He didn't come here to play with them. I don't know what's wrong with him. There's nothing more fun than playing with trains, and well, actually, it's more fun painting them than it is playing with them. So, okay, thank you.